Have you ever noticed how the sound of ocean waves naturally slows your breathing? It's a simple, powerful rhythm that connects us to something vast and ancient. The oceans, after all, cover more than 70% of our planet's surface, a huge breathing world of its own. Think about this. Every single wave you see lapping at the shore began its journey far, far away from where it finally ends. Some of these waves can travel for thousands of kilometers across the open sea, yet they never lose their calm, steady rhythm. They carry the energy of distant storms and far-off winds, yet deliver it to the coast with a gentle, hypnotic pulse. And that beautiful blue color of the ocean? It's not just a reflection of the sky. The ocean appears blue because water is a natural filter. It absorbs the warmer colors of the light spectrum, like reds and oranges, first leaving the cooler blues and greens to be reflected back to our eyes. It's a kind of deep, liquid magic. Science has shown that listening to these gentle waves can help reduce our stress levels within just a few minutes. Even the smallest ripple you see on the water's surface contains the memory of winds that blew far out at sea. There's a story in every movement. The ocean's dance is never random. It follows deep, ancient patterns governed by the moon, the sun, and the very spin of our earth. Beneath the waves we see, there are other, even larger waves traveling silently beneath the surface. These are called internal waves, and they move through the ocean's layers, completely unnoticed by us on the surface. They are part of the hidden, silent life of the deep. That soft, constant roar of the sea, the sound we find so peaceful, has been scientifically shown to lower your heart rate and ease your mind. It's a natural lullaby for the soul, a reminder that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. It washes away the noise of our daily lives, leaving behind a sense of quiet and calm. Imagine yourself standing by the shore, feeling the cool breeze and hearing that timeless sound. Each wave is a breath, in and out. It's a connection to the planet's own heartbeat. You can feel the stress melting away, replaced by a feeling of peace and perspective. The world's worries seem to shrink in the face of such immense, steady power. This is why we are drawn to the sea. It's not just a place to visit. It's a state of being. It reminds us to breathe, to flow, and to find our own rhythm within the greater patterns of life. The ocean holds secrets, stories, and a profound sense of tranquility that is always there for us to find, whenever we need it. And now we drift into something magical, a light that lives in the water. Take this feeling with you today. Let the calm rhythm of the ocean guide your breath and bring you peace. Have you ever seen the ocean light up at night? Not from the moon or city lights, but from within? It's a magical sight, a real-life fantasy, and it's all thanks to some of the tiniest creatures in the sea, plankton. Tonight, we're diving deep into the glowing world of bioluminescence. Many people think of plankton as just tiny specks floating in the water, food for whales. But some of these microscopic organisms have an incredible secret. They can create their own light, transforming the dark ocean into a mesmerizing spectacle of glowing blue. This natural light show is called bioluminescence, and it's a tiny chemical reaction happening inside these living things. When millions of them are gathered together, the effect is absolutely breathtaking. Imagine standing on a beach at night. As the waves gently roll onto the shore, they don't just crash. They sparkle and glow. Each wave looks like it's made of liquid stars, a cascade of blue light washing over the sand. It's a completely harmless phenomenon, and there's something incredibly soothing and hypnotic about watching it. It's like the ocean is painting a masterpiece just for you. There are special places around the world known as bioluminescent bays, where this phenomenon is so concentrated that every movement in the water creates a burst of blue sparkles. Dip your hand in, and it comes out dripping with light. A fish darting by leaves a glowing trail, like a comet shooting through the water. It's an immersive experience that feels like stepping into another dimension. So, why do these plankton glow? It's not just for show. This light is actually a clever defense mechanism. When a predator, like a small fish, tries to eat them, the plankton flash brightly. This sudden burst of light can startle the predator, giving the plankton a chance to escape. It can also act like a burglar alarm, attracting a bigger predator to eat the creature that was trying to eat them. It's a fascinating survival strategy, a silent scream of light in the deep. The glow from these plankton is so bright that on very dark, clear nights, massive blooms can even be seen from space. Astronauts aboard the International Space Station have captured stunning images of these glowing patches, swirls of light in the vast, dark ocean. It's a reminder of how life, even at its smallest scale, can have a massive and beautiful impact. This isn't a new phenomenon either. Bioluminescent plankton have been lighting up the oceans for millions of years, a timeless natural wonder. They tend to appear most vividly during warm, calm nights, when the water conditions are just right for them to thrive and gather near the surface. Each individual flash of light is incredibly brief, lasting less than a second, like a tiny, rapid heartbeat of the ocean. When millions pulse together, it creates a shimmering, living sea of light. And plankton aren't the only ones with this amazing ability. Many other marine creatures, from jellyfish to certain types of fish and squid, also use bioluminescence. In the crushing darkness of the deep ocean, where sunlight can't reach, this ability to create light is essential. They use it to attract prey, find mates, and communicate silently in a world of eternal night. The deep sea is like a hidden city, with creatures signaling to each other with their own secret glowing language. From the shimmering shores to the mysterious depths, bioluminescence turns the ocean into a universe of its own. It's a world where the water itself seems alive with a gentle, cool fire. Watching the waves glow is like seeing a field of falling stars, a constant reminder of the incredible, often hidden, beauty of our planet. It shows us that even in the darkest places, life finds a way to create its own light. Imagine a world without sunlight, a realm of perpetual twilight far beneath the waves. Most creatures living here will never feel the sun's warmth on their skin. This is the deep sea, a place of mystery, pressure, and incredible life. Some inhabitants have developed enormous eyes, like giant, sensitive lenses designed to capture the faintest glimmer of light that might trickle down from the world above. But for others, eyes are a forgotten luxury. In the absolute blackness, they've evolved to be eyeless, navigating their world through touch, vibration, and other senses we can barely comprehend. The pressure down here is almost unimaginable. Imagine the weight of dozens of jumbo jets pressing down on every inch of your body. It's a force thousands of times stronger than what we experience at the surface. Yet, in this crushing environment, delicate, almost ethereal creatures thrive. They float gracefully, their bodies perfectly adapted to a world that would instantly flatten us. It's a paradox of nature, immense force coexisting with fragile life. How do they do it? Their bodies are often gelatinous, composed mostly of water, which doesn't compress easily. This allows them to maintain their shape and live peacefully under the immense weight of the ocean above. In the endless dark, some animals have become their own lighthouses. They create their own light through a process called bioluminescence. This isn't just for show. It's a tool for survival. Some use it as a lure to attract unsuspecting prey, dangling a glowing light in front of their mouths. Others use flashes of light to startle predators, giving them a precious second to escape into the blackness. It's also a way to find a mate in the vast, dark expanse. Imagine sending out a secret code of light, a blinking pattern that only your species can understand, a lonely call answered by a distant flicker. Life in the deep moves at a different pace. Food can be scarce, so conserving energy is everything. Many deep-sea animals are masters of slow motion. They drift and glide, moving with a deliberate slowness that seems almost meditative. Every movement is calculated. Every ounce of energy is precious. This slow pace of life, also means many of these creatures live for an incredibly long time. In the cold, stable environment of the abyss, some can live for centuries, becoming ancient living relics. Speaking of cold, the deep ocean is colder than you might think. The water temperature hovers just above freezing, a constant chilling embrace. This extreme cold further slows down the metabolism of the creatures that live here, contributing to their longevity and their unhurried existence. It's a silent, frozen world, yet it's teeming with some of the most spectacular life forms on our planet. Think of the legends of sea monsters, like the giant squid. These aren't just myths. Giant squid are real, and they can grow longer than a school bus, with eyes the size of dinner plates. We've only ever caught fleeting glimpses of them, ghostly giants in the deep. Then there are the jellyfish, which drift like floating galaxies, their bells and tentacles pulsating with ethereal light. They are living constellations in the ocean's inner space. The sharks of the deep are different from their surface-dwelling cousins. They are silent, ghost-like swimmers, rarely seen by human eyes. Many have strange, elongated bodies and eerie, glowing eyes. Some species, like the goblin shark, can even unhinge their jaws to snatch prey. And here's a fascinating trick of deep-sea camouflage. Many creatures glow a deep red. To our eyes, this seems conspicuous, but red light doesn't travel far in deep water. In the abyss, a red creature is effectively invisible, a perfect cloak of darkness. The deep sea is a frontier that is still largely unexplored. It's Earth's last great wilderness. Every time a submersible descends into these crushing depths, it comes back with new species, creatures that science has never seen before. It's a testament to how little we know about our own planet. The deep ocean is home to some of Earth's oldest life forms, living fossils that have remained unchanged for millions of years. As we slowly ascend from the deepest trenches, rising through the water column, the crushing pressure eases, and the mysteries feel a little gentler, a little more ancient. We leave behind the world of eternal night, but we carry with us the awe and wonder of the life that flourishes in the dark. The deep sea reminds us that our world is full of secrets, waiting to be discovered. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the abyss. Did you know that after all these years, humanity has explored less than 5% of the world's oceans? It's true. The vast majority of what lies beneath the waves is a complete mystery. We actually have more detailed maps of Mars and Venus than we do of our own ocean floor. It's a world within a world, a place of unimaginable wonder and strangeness. Imagine this. Deep beneath the surface, there are actual underwater lakes. These bodies of water have a different density and salinity from the surrounding seawater, so they don't mix. They form distinct pools with their own shores, and some even have waves that ripple across their surface. It's like finding a whole new ocean, hidden inside the one we already know. Now, think about life. Most life on Earth depends on the sun, right? Well, not in the deep sea. Down there, entire ecosystems thrive in complete and utter darkness. How? They're powered by hydrothermal vents. These are like underwater geysers, spewing out mineral-rich water that's hotter than lava. Bacteria feed on the chemicals from these vents, and then other creatures, like giant tube worms and ghost-like fish, feed on the bacteria. It's a whole food chain that exists without a single ray of sunlight. The deep ocean is also a symphony of strange sounds. For years, scientists were baffled by mysterious noises coming from the depths. One of the most famous was the bloop, an incredibly loud, ultra-low frequency sound recorded in 1997. It was so powerful. It was detected by sensors over 5,000 kilometers apart. For a long time, its origin was unknown, fueling speculation about massive, undiscovered sea monsters. Eventually, scientists concluded it was most likely the sound of a massive iceberg cracking and breaking away from a glacier. But even today, there are countless other underwater sounds that remain completely unexplained. The creatures that call this place home are just as extraordinary. Some species, like the Greenland shark, can live for more than 200 years, making them one of the longest living vertebrates on Earth. Then you have the blue whale, the largest animal ever known to exist. Their calls are so powerful and low frequency that they can communicate with each other across entire ocean basins. Imagine singing a song in the Atlantic and having someone hear it in the Pacific. The geography of the ocean floor is just as epic. There are underwater mountain ranges with peaks taller than Mount Everest. And then there are the trenches, chasms so deep that if you dropped Mount Everest into the Mariana Trench, its summit would still be more than 2 kilometers underwater. These vast, hidden landscapes shape our world in ways we're only beginning to understand. Deep-sea currents, flowing like massive rivers through these underwater valleys, act as a global conveyor belt, transporting heat and nutrients and regulating Earth's entire climate. The mysteries continue with underwater cave systems that stretch for dozens of kilometers, forming intricate, unexplored labyrinths. And there are even underwater volcanoes that erupt silently, spewing molten rock onto the seafloor without anyone on the surface even noticing. It's a world of constant change and hidden activity. As you descend, the world transforms. Sunlight, the source of all we know on land, starts to fade. By the time you reach 200 meters, it's gone completely. Below that is the twilight zone, and then the midnight zone, a realm of perpetual darkness. This deep, dark expanse is the single largest habitat on Earth, home to more life than anywhere else on the planet. And yet, for all its life and drama, it feels like the quietest, most peaceful, and most alien place you could ever imagine. But now, as we ascend from those crushing depths, we return to the familiar blue, to the world of light. We return to life closer to the surface, where colorful coral reefs teem with activity, where schools of fish move in perfectly synchronized ballets, and where the sun warms the water. A world that feels, by comparison, so wonderfully peaceful and kind. The ocean holds the greatest mysteries and the simplest beauties, all at once. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Imagine sinking beneath the waves into a world of quiet wonder, a place where time seems to slow down and every movement is graceful and deliberate. Let's drift together into this silent blue expanse. Down here, a sea turtle settles on the sandy floor, closing its ancient eyes. It can sleep like this for hours, cradled by the gentle currents, a perfect picture of peace. Nearby, a dolphin pod rests, but they never truly sleep. One half of their brain stays alert, a silent guardian watching over the family as they float in a serene trance. They move as one, a silent ballet in the deep. Listen closely. Can you hear it? A soft, low whisper. It's a mother whale, murmuring to her calf. In the vastness of the ocean, their calls are not mighty roars, but intimate secrets, shared between them to avoid attracting unwanted attention. It's a language of love, spoken in the quietest tones. Look over there, nestled in the swaying tentacles of an anemone, a family of clownfish. They will live their entire lives right here, in this single, vibrant home. Their world is this small, protected space, a living jewel box where they are safe and sound. Their movements are soft and gentle, a dance with their living host. And see that delicate creature, a seahorse, hovering almost motionless in the water. It's not magic, but the near-invisible flutter of a tiny fin on its back, beating dozens of times per second. It moves with an elegance that defies effort, a tiny living sculpture drifting through a garden of seagrass. A large, round shadow passes overhead. It's a manatee, the gentle giant of the sea. They spend most of their day like this, slowly drifting, grazing on sea plants, embodying a life of unhurried calm. They are the masters of taking it easy, a reminder to breathe and just be. Stingrays, too, move with a serene grace, their wide fins rippling like wings as they glide over the ocean floor, effortlessly soaring through the water. Many fish have learned the secret of conserving energy. They seek out calm currents, letting the water carry them, saving their strength. They understand the rhythm of the ocean and move with it, not against it. Some can even change their colors, not in a flashy display, but a slow, gentle shift to blend into the soft light filtering from above, becoming one with their surroundings. And in a rocky crevice, an octopus watches with intelligent eyes. It's a creature of profound curiosity, exploring its world with soft, sensitive arms. It's a thinker of the deep, a solitary mind in a world of constant motion. Starfish also move with a quiet determination. They're hundreds of tiny tube feet working in unison, a slow and steady crawl across the seafloor. The coral reefs themselves are alive, bustling cities built on a foundation of calm. The soft corals sway, the sea fans wave, all moving in a gentle, hypnotic rhythm. It's a world teeming with life, yet wrapped in a profound quiet. Even the jellyfish, simple and beautiful, surrender to the ocean's will, drifting without a destination, embodying pure, effortless existence. Up on the surface, a raft of sea otters floats, holding hands while they sleep so they don't drift apart. It's a simple, touching act of connection, a promise to stay together in the vast, open water. Like the dolphins who form lifelong friendships, these animals show us that even in the immense ocean, bonds are what matter. The ocean has its own soundscape. The songs of whales can travel for thousands of kilometers through the deep sound channels, a lonely, beautiful call echoing across the globe. Yet many animals swim in perfect silence, leaving no wake, no trail, just a whisper of movement. Some shrimp are so tiny, smaller than a grain of rice, their lives a quiet secret in the grand tapestry of the sea. There are places in the ocean, in the deepest, calmest zones, where the water is almost perfectly still. In this silence, sound travels farther, and the world feels both immense and intimate. Let's allow ourselves to feel that now. Let the noise of the world fade away. Let's drift into the quiet, into the deep, peaceful calm of the ocean. Imagine a place where time itself seems to slow down, a world so remote and alien it might as well be on another planet. We're journeying to the deepest point of our ocean, a realm of absolute silence and profound darkness. Here, more than 36,000 feet below the waves, sunlight is just a distant memory. It has never once touched these abyssal plains. The silence is absolute, a complete absence of the sounds we know, replaced by a stillness that's almost tangible. The temperature hovers just above freezing, a constant, biting cold that would be instantly lethal to most life forms on the surface. And the pressure is almost beyond comprehension. Imagine the weight of 50 jumbo jets stacked on top of you. That's the crushing force every single creature here endures, every moment of every day. Yet, even in this seemingly inhospitable world, life doesn't just exist. It flourishes in the most extraordinary ways. This isn't the bustling, chaotic life of a coral reef. This is life slowed to a crawl, a ballet of patience and endurance. Many of the creatures that call this abyss home have a secret weapon against the eternal night, bioluminescence. They produce their own light, glowing softly in the dark. Picture ethereal jellyfish pulsing with a gentle blue-green light, or strange, deep-sea fish with lures that shine like distant stars to attract their prey. These are the living constellations of the deep, painting streaks of ghostly light across the black canvas as they move. It's a silent, spectral light show happening miles below our feet. The inhabitants of this world are masters of energy conservation. In a place where food is incredibly scarce, every movement is deliberate, every calorie is precious. Some animals might only move a few times an hour, suspended in the water column in a state of near-perfect stillness. The fish that live here are like nothing you've ever seen. Many are almost completely transparent, their ghostly bodies revealing their skeletons and organs. Their forms are shaped by the immense pressure and the need to be ruthlessly efficient. They are living fossils, with some species having remained virtually unchanged for millions of years, perfectly adapted to their extreme environment. They are a testament to life's incredible tenacity. The seafloor itself is a world of its own. It's not rock and sand, but a thick, soft blanket of what's known as marine snow. This is a constant, gentle rain of organic debris, remains of creatures from the sunlit world above, slowly drifting down over centuries. It's the foundation of the food chain, a soft, silent carpet covering a landscape that has remained undisturbed for millennia. The water here is pristine, ancient, and has never felt the warmth of the sun. It's a timeless realm where some areas have remained completely static for hundreds, even thousands of years. It's a world that operates on a geological timescale, not a human one. We call the very deepest point the Challenger Deep in the Mariana Trench. At nearly 7 miles down, it is the most remote and isolated place on our planet. It's a world darker than outer space, quieter than the most soundproof room. It's a place of profound peace, where life continues its slow, calm, and patient existence, completely undisturbed by the world above. It reminds us that even in the most extreme conditions, in the deepest, darkest corners of our own world, there is beauty, there is mystery, and there is always light. Life finds a way to glow, softly and defiantly, in the heart of the abyss. Thank you for joining this journey into the deep. If you found this as fascinating as I do, consider subscribing for more explorations into the wonders of our world.